Master Sane here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And within today's video, what I do for you guys is the 10 hidden Pokemon Go tips and secrets that nobody talks about. And a lot of these tips and secrets I know a lot of you guys might not know about, so if you can stick to the end of the video, that would be much appreciated, and I know that you will actually learn something new from watching this video. But before we do get into it, what I do want to say is I am still giving away this level 33 account. Now the giveaway does have 3 days left to go, so to get yourself entered in, all you guys will need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment, as well as subscribe. And also, after I do have this giveaway finished in 3 days, I will be doing more in the future, so if you are watching 3 days late, be sure to subscribe because I will be doing additional account giveaways in the future. And also, if you guys were interested in getting some Pokecoins within Pokemon Go, be sure to check out Free My Apps and use my code on screen to actually get yourself some extra Pokecoins. Then while you're on their app, pretty much you'll just be needing to download a few other applications and you can get yourself some points to actually get an iTunes or a Google Play card to redeem yourself some Pokecoins to buy some incense or lucky eggs. But with all that out of the way, why don't we just get directly into it. So today guys, we'll be going through 10 hidden tips that not a lot of you guys might not actually know about. And starting this one off, we will just be going into the first tip, which is basically going to be to turn off AR to make capturing easier. Now, I know all of you guys do know this tip, but I just wanted to get this one out there. Now, capturing Pokemon with AR is really fun, but the thing is, when you actually do have AR mode activated, it is a lot harder to actually capture Pokemon, as it'll just move around a lot more and just scatter around, and it is just a lot easier to actually catch Pokemon with AR mode actually off. So if you guys were struggling at catching Pokemon, be sure to turn that AR mode off. Within the next tip, I will be explaining CP and how it actually works. So CP is basically combat power, and it is above each wild Pokemon. Now, what a lot of you guys might not actually know about combat power is there is actually an individual dot in the stats screen, and you'll see a little semicircle at the top. In an individual Pokemon's stat screen, you'll see a semicircle at the top. The part that's bold with a dot at the end indicates that Pokemon's current maximum combat point potential, and some Pokemon do have higher maximum combat point potential than others. And that is just a really quick secret tip that can help you with deciding to evolve one of your Pokemon or powering them up. Now, a really good tip about egg hatching is it's a really good idea to not hatch 2km eggs, because those eggs really do have low level Pokemon which are pretty bad. So your best idea is to actually go and try and hatch some 5km eggs, or if you have a 10km one, to hatch that. And another secret that a lot of people have found out about hatching eggs, you can actually put your phone at the top of a ceiling fan and turn on your fan, and while it is turned on and running at a slow speed, the egg traveling meter will actually go up while your phone is actually on your ceiling fan, and it is actually a really easy method to actually hatch eggs if you don't want to actually go outside and walk. Now, a really quick tip to actually gain a lot of XP faster is to actually go on ahead and capture as many low level Pokemon as you can. So pretty much pay attention to the amount of low level Pokemon that you have and their candy required to evolve. And after you do have a whole bunch of low leveled Pokemon like Weedles and Caterpies, Pidgeys even, and you do have a lot of candy for them, then what you can actually do is use a lucky egg and evolve all of them at the same time, and you'll actually be gaining double the XP. Now, using Pidgeys is very good to do with this because it does actually require less candies to evolve, and using a lucky egg and doing like a huge low level Pokemon evolve spree will get you a ton of experience, and you'll basically be able to level up a little bit. Now, the amount of XP that you do get from evolving low leveled Pokemon compared to like high CP Pokemon is actually identical, so I will be going through some XP that you can gain for each action that a lot of you guys might not know about. Obviously, when you do capture a Pokemon, you get 100 XP, 10 extra XP for a nice throw, and you do get an extra 10 XP for a curveball. And if you do actually manage to hatch a 2km egg, you do get 200 XP, 500 for a 5km egg, and 1000 for a 10km egg. And for evolving a Pokemon, you do get 500 XP, as well as registering a new Pokemon into your Pokédex. So if you can actually use a lucky egg and evolve like 20 Pokemon, you can actually get like 10,000 XP really quick. And if you are in like an area where you can actually catch a whole bunch of new Pokemon that can actually get you a lot of XP as well. Now, a secret trick that not many of you guys might not know is actually an incense trick. Now, incense covers your trainer in a pink fluffy fragrance that attracts wild Pokemon to your location for 30 minutes. But you can't just sit there and actually wait for those Pokemon, because if you're waiting for them, you'll actually find one Pokemon every 5 minutes, which isn't very good. But if you actually do take a walk and you do have your incense ready, you can actually find one Pokemon every 200 meters. So it is probably a good idea to activate your incense and then go on ahead and have a run and catch some Pokemon, rather than sitting at home and waiting every 5 minutes with an incense, as it is just a lot more effective to travel 200 meters rather than waiting every 5 minutes, because incense only does last 30 minutes. Another tip that not a lot of you guys might not know about is actually location does matter a lot in Pokemon Go. If you want to catch a whole bunch of Magikarps to actually evolve them, or maybe you want to catch a Squirtle or two to try evolve your Squirtle into a Blastoise, then it's probably a good idea to head over to a river, lake, or reservoir, because the chance of actually obtaining water Pokemon right there is a lot higher rather than being in your home. So it is a lot better an idea to actually travel to a river, lake, or reservoir if you are looking to catch some water Pokemon. And if you are trying to catch plant type Pokemon, another good thing is to actually go to the woods. And in the woods, you'll actually find a lot more plant type Pokemon. Another secret tip is you can actually choose your evolution. So if you would like a Flareon, just go on ahead and rename your Eevee to Pyro. If you want a Jolteon, rename it to Sparky. And if you want a Vaporeon, then you would just have to rename it to Rainer. And what you would need to be renaming is, of course, the Eevee, and then going on ahead and evolving it, and basically you will get that evolution. Now, this isn't actually a secret tip, but this is more of like an exploit that not a lot of you guys might not know about, but you can actually find out the location of Pokemon using third-party websites and actually teleport to them using some sort of hacked version of Pokemon Go. Now, I have tried out this version myself, and it does really work. You can actually teleport to Pokemon. If you know the location of a Dragonite, you can basically teleport to it. But the thing is, Niantic are going to be putting in bans for people that do use these hacks, so it probably isn't a very smart idea to use the hack. Now, this is a really good gym battle tip. So if you've actually found a gym and you can destroy it and capture it as your own, a really smart idea to capturing it is putting in one of your lowest CP Pokemon. Now, after you have captured the gym and put it in your lowest CP Pokemon, someone who is a low level can actually capture it. Now, this is really good for them because they can capture the gym, but it is actually really good for you because you can capture the gym more easily off them if they are a low level. Sometimes this trick doesn't work because not everyone has really low leveled Pokemon. Then someone with like a 1k CP Vaporeon is going to come in and capture that gym while your highest Pokemon is only at like 500 CP. And I know a lot of you guys might know this trick, but a really good trick to capturing Pikachu is to actually walk away from the Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. After you have walked for about 5 minutes or so, Pikachu will appear and you can actually capture him. If you guys are having trouble throwing curveballs, what you guys can actually do is actually spin the ball around and then wait a little bit, and while it is curving really slowly, just throw it, and then you actually get the XP for a curveball, but it won't be as hard to throw because it isn't spinning as fast. And also another quick tip is apparently it does help to actually throw the ball in the opposite direction of the initial spin. So if you are spinning it clockwise, you'll want to toss the ball over to the left. And another tip to actually obtaining an extra Pokeball is after you have thrown the ball and you have missed, when it bounces or rolls away, you can actually try tapping on it to retrieving it. Now, I don't know if this tip actually works, but I have heard it from a lot of people. Now, that is all I do have for you guys today. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to smash the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.